Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a character reel. But first, I am Linda Landeros. I'm a comedian. I am also your comedy coach. I have videos like this one where I break down SNL's iceberg sketch. So if you are interested in learning comedy, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Yeah? Okay. So the first thing we want to keep in mind when it comes to our character reels is knowing what the purpose of the reel is for. So a lot of times you'll be asked to make a character reel to submit yourself for a comedy show, like a sketch comedy show or sketch comedy teams and ensembles or for showcases, etc. So the thing you want to keep in mind with your character reels, which is unlike what I'm doing with this video because this is a YouTube video and I have to edit things out like my long pauses and my and because I do that shit a lot. When it comes to a character reel, most of the time you're submitting for a project in which we're going to see you perform live. So we need to get a sense for how you perform live on your self-tape. So it's got to be one long cut. Like you can't have edits in between. You can't have cuts. We want to see you introduce yourself as as who you are as a person, and then we want to see you transition into your characters and how you transition in and out of your characters. So yeah, we want to see all that in one take, basically. Let's get to your setup for your self-tape. This is basically a self-tape, okay? In actor terms, if you're not an actor, well, if you're a comedian, you are an actor by default. So you don't have to call yourself an actor, but you do have to be an actor. It helps a lot. The first thing I think about is the framing. So the easiest way for me to frame myself is to film myself on my iPhone and to put it in selfie mode. So I'm watching myself on camera. I do try to remember to look at the actual camera, which is over here. I have a tendency to get lost looking at myself here because I'm just so lovely to look at. Yeah, I'm a little conceited. What you need to keep in mind is the framing. We need to be able to see you clearly. We really want to be able to see your face. I'm actually filming in my closet, so I don't really have a lot of room. I'm hitting the walls now and I cannot stretch my arms, so I don't really have a lot of room to move around or to showcase my physicality. Depending on what your strengths are and what you're bringing to your characters, if you're doing a lot of physicality, I would, this framing might not work to really capture all that you can do. Keep in mind, we just don't want you too far away where we can't see your face. I knocked something down. Make sure we can see you. Make sure we can hear you. Now, I'm using my headphones. This is what I use when I record videos. I don't have money to invest in any of my setup, and if you don't either, that's fine. Use what you've got. Typically, you wouldn't even need to I don't think you would even need to have a separate microphone if you're filming on your iPhone. But if you put yourself in a quiet space and you keep in mind the outside noise level, the mic on the iPhone is usually just fine. It's usually sufficient. In my case, I'm a little bit of a dum-dum and I drop my phone a lot and my microphone doesn't work. It kind of comes in and out and it just sounds really weird. So it's just easier to use my headphones anytime I record video, because if not, the audio is just really distracting. This is all gonna be one long take. So you're basically gonna slate, which is jargon for introduce yourself. So you're gonna say hi, I'm Linda Landeros and this is Sally at the bank or whatever. And you go into your first character, and then we'll see you do your first character, take a moment to let it go into your next character, or introduce the next character, and etc. Now, the length of your tape, you got to look at the requirements for whatever you're submitting to, so honor the requirements. Do not go over. If they say 3 minutes, 2:58, no, 2:55. Just to play it on the safe side. You know what I mean? The thing about comedy is you really do want to leave them wanting more. You don't want them to feel like they've just wasted a lot of time watching your, all of your footage. The thing is, with comedy, you got to win people over like within the first 10 seconds of you speaking. So with that in mind, like seriously, honor the time limits, because, any little thing you do that does not follow the instructions, that's how they weed a lot of people out of the casting process. So like, please follow the instructions. Like, I am begging you, follow the instructions. So keep in mind how much time you have, and depending on how much time you have, you'll figure out how many characters you'll want to do in that time. I think 30 to 40 seconds is like a good amount of time for us to like really kind of dive into a character and really see what you think is funny about this character. So your character reel should look something like this. Hi, I'm Linda Landeros, and this is Sally at the bank.
Hi, I'm Sally, and I'd like to make this deposit, please. It's for $2, please. And I'm going to just keep doing this character, and when I'm done with her, I'm going to say...
And this is Joe Schmo buying blow. Yo, I'm Joe Schmo, and I would like to buy a kilo of this blow, and when I'm done with this character, just do the same thing, let it go. This is a mom who's had enough. I'm a mom, and I have had enough! Thank you. And that's your reel. I mean, obviously do better characters than what I just did. Although I think Joe Schmo buying blow, don't steal that. That's a brilliant idea. So that's basically what your character reel should kind of look like. Again, honor the time. Now, if you are making your character reel just to put on like your YouTube channel or something, like, then I would say you can have fun with, editing and even like costuming. One thing I forgot to like mention is like your use of props. I would just not worry about props or wigs or anything like that. Part of it's because of the time limit. You only have so much time. Also, like in an actual audition setting, like you're just going to go in as your pedestrian self, but like your skill as an actor, as a performer, like you should be able to transform into other characters but still be yourself. It's something that just takes a lot of practice. So don't worry about that kind of stuff, because, changing wigs and stuff like that takes time. Unless you can do that shit really fast, then like, go for it. But I just don't recommend it because I think it's distracting. And also it makes us think that you have to hide behind the wig to help you transform into the character, as opposed to just having the skill to actually transform into the character. So don't worry about all that kind of stuff unless it's for like your personal channel. Then you can have fun with that, and you can even like, instead of introducing the characters, you can have a chyron like this. So have fun, and if you have questions, let me know in the comments. And like I said, please subscribe to this channel for more comedy coaching videos, and I'll see you in the next one. If you're interested in learning more comedy, you can follow your comedy coach on TikTok for more comedy tips, tricks, and tutorials. You can also check out my online Intro to Comedy course on Udemy. The link is in the description box below. Thanks for watching.